Hey everyone, Coach Sullivan here from MJS Coaching Football. Quickly, my background: I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'm going to show you first on this slide how we tweak our man-free coverage maroon, okay? And we determine who we're going to rotate the safeties to and how we're going to double cover a certain receiver. And I'm going to show it to you first if that receiver is a tight end, and then second when the receiver is detached, how we do it. Okay, and we simply tag rock onto maroon. So maroon rock means we're rotating to the rover. Okay, and then I'm going to show you maroon diamond, which means telling our safeties are rotating to the dime. See, before I go any further, this is 11 personnel. As you see here, 11 Dallas, 2x2. So if the tight end was the person we wanted to double, playing our man-free base defense, no blitz, then we would call maroon rock. Out of the same personnel, if we wanted to rotate and cover number two, we would call maroon diamond. Okay? So there is maroon diamond. So I'm going to give you both. And the reason I'm giving you both is to essentially share with you the rules when we're talking about how we bracket the number two. And we can utilize this versus 10 personnel. So it could be 4 wide Detroit, 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. So therefore, both the dime, the rover, the whip, and the free have to learn the rules for how to play either maroon rock or maroon diamond for that reason. Okay? So first up, you'd have to see in my man playlist, 2 deep, 1 deep, the maroon hole. Essentially, the rules are the same as far as who's covering who. Corners always have 1, outside linebackers 2, inside linebackers maybe combo on the back and quarterback. But again, I'd encourage you to see maroon hole presentation anyway. All right, so as it says up here, our corners are in their normal outside alignment. They will stem inside on the snap to get their inside leverage playing off man. And in this case, both the safeties and both outside linebackers are going to read surface to receiver for better run support. We know it's sky over here as it normally is, orbit over here, okay, in this maroon rock scenario. So simply put, it's a rip and it's a Louis because the rover's left. All right, the maroon rules, in terms of maroon rock, the bracket is the safety, in this case, the whip, and the rover. Okay, and the rule versus a tight end. That's why I'm showing you maroon rock versus a tight end. It could be, maroon diamond, but when the tight end is the person we're bracketing or double covering, and versus the two detached, it's going to be a diamond, but it could be a rock. Okay, again, 10 rovers on the right, dimes on the left. Boom, done. Even call. See my base defense playlist. All right, so what this means is if the tight end were to run any kind of a route under 5 yards, okay, the rover's going to play him. Shoots out, shoots in, runs a hitch route, anything under 5, the rover's going to take it. So then the safety, the rotation, the spinning of the safeties happens after the snap. We don't show it, okay? As the safety's screwing down on the snap, reading surface, sees it's a pass. His eyes go to number 2, the tight end. And when he sees the tight end is running a route under 5, okay, he's going to balance up. And the term is he's going to find work, okay? There won't be a double coverage on that. Okay, so hard underneath 5, Rover's got him by himself. Okay, if he takes a vertical stem and it goes over 5 yards, now the safety plays on top and the rover stays underneath. Now we got a double cover. Okay, So safety, when he says has him, means he has him on top and the rover stays underneath. So see, the rover stays with him no matter what. It's just under 5 yards, the rover has him all by himself. That's what that means. Okay, so any route under 5, it's not doubled. 5 or over, it's doubled. Safety's on top, rover stays underneath. There's the double. Okay, so I want to focus on how we bracket a tight end on this one. I'm not even going to talk about anybody else. Okay. Okay, including the middle safety. Go to the maroon hole presentation, please, for all of that. I want you to teach you how we bracket. And the reason we bracket would be this is their due, situationally. Okay. Conversely, maroon diamond on purpose. It could be, again, it could be maroon rock as the previous one, the tight end. It could be maroon diamond. If it's 12 personnel, the dime would be left, 2 tight ends. We want to double that particular tight end. Okay. What happens when it's two's detached? Okay, so again, 11 personnel. We know this the slot receiver is the guy they want to go to. So how we bracket two detached, as it says down here, okay, safety, he comes inside, safety has him inside, so meaning he runs across the field, safety takes him. Safety takes him, okay? If he's vertical, safety's going to be on top inside that vertical. If number 2, now what's meant by automatic China is we move our outside linebacker, and we'll do this on occasion, to what we call an outside shade. So it's the opposite of what normally happens. He doesn't get any wider than 5. Now all of a sudden he not only is wider than 5, but he's in an outside shade of number 2. Okay, and that's because any outside route, the dime takes. If he's vertical, the dime stays outside the vertical, the safety stays inside. So we double cover the vertical differently. Instead of an over under like the tight end, we have inside outside coverage on the vertical. That negates any type of fade route, right? Over the shoulders, deep outs. That's how we take care of it with the slot. All right. So in the case, go back to inside. If he runs a hard inside route, safety takes it. Now the dime finds work, as we say. Okay. And if there's any type of an inside route here, even though the corner has it's going to cut it, he's going to try and find work. We're not going to waste the dime from outside leverage chasing an inside China route. We're not going to do that. Just as we're not going to waste the safety if he runs a hard outside route. Okay, we're not going to have to waste the safety chasing it. Okay, so the term find work, he's running away from you, not going vertically. You're going to stop and you're going to find work. Keep your head and eyes on a swivel. Same thing if he runs here. Now the difference on the hard out was he balances up. He's going to keep his eye potentially for a wheel route alert. So then he can work inside the vertical wheel, and he's going to do his best to maintain outside leverage on the vertical wheel. Here's the difference. If he just runs the hard out and stays there, he'll find work with the quarterback. If he runs a bubble, same thing. He'll sit and find work with the quarterback. Okay, so the double route coverage, he takes out, he takes in. If it's a vertical, he stays outside the vertical, he stays inside the vertical. That's how we bracket the vertical. Versus number 2 is the tight end. So I give you the maroon rock example. Any route under 5, the rover covers by himself. Safety balances up, finds work. If not, tight end is 5 yards or deeper, the safety will stay on top of the vertical and the rover will stay underneath. We'll high-low the vertical of the tight end. So it's a high-low versus a tight end vertical. It's an inside-outside versus a detached vertical. Okay? Outside linebacker takes an outside route under 5. Safety takes inside route under 5. Inside out bracket on a vertical. Rover takes any inside or outside route under 5 by the tight end. Safety's on top, Rover's underneath any vertical route, meaning over 5 yards from the tight end. And that is Maroon Rock and Maroon Diamond. And again, we're rushing 3. Our inside backers, just to remind you, running back's protection to him. He adds to the rush. The other linebacker mirrors the Q spying him, so we potentially have 5 on the quarterback. And that's for both Maroon Rock and Maroon Diamond. As always, please, any questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.